Good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning at about 7 o'clock. I'm up here on number 8. You can see we've tied our irrigation into, this is the old main line, and then this is our new line going out to the tees, and this is our old line. We put a ball valve in right here so that we'll be able to shut that off and just water the new tees once we get the sod on. And then eventually what will happen is that line will disappear when we get rid of these tees and the gold deck in the back. I imagine the pipe's pretty shallow going through here. So what we're going to do is we'll pull that all out, and then the new line, which actually goes around through here, you can see one of the irrigation heads right here, and then the other one is up here, and then the new line will go in past my cart and then up around in between the white and the blue, and eventually hook into the old line, which will dead end there. So we'll be watering the back two tees in this area, and then potentially we'll put another head in here after we've cleaned up this area. So that's the irrigation's done, and we've also got the drainage completed as well. I'll take a walk over there. This will be the red deck, and we've got a line at the back here where the deck kind of slopes back to us. We have to tidy it up a little bit more, pick out some of these rocks, and then the drains into the main drain that we put in a couple weeks ago when it was dry enough to work on. And then the gold deck, the drainage there is also done. So there's a drain line that runs here, and then that drains across the tee, which actually, so it would slope down into the tee, and then into the main line, which runs around the back and through here. Now, it's kind of an odd way to do it, that we drain backwards through the tee, but we're trying to keep the water out of the low area where the tee paddles sit, with the tee sign, the bench, the ball washer, and the cooler. We still have this 4-inch French drain that runs through here, and we're going to leave that the way it is. But once the ground gets built up and the cart path's in place, we should be at a high enough elevation that won't affect anything. So today we're going to tidy up the surfaces, and then we're going to start bringing the material that is the root zone, where we actually grow the grass for the tee. And then afterwards we'll come back and we'll put topsoil in around the sides. We got to stake it to make sure that we're at the correct height, and then we'll come back and do the cart path. So we're going to move fairly quickly this week. It's our intention to try and get as much of the fill in as possible, so that we don't have to deal with it for next week. It appears we're going to get quite a bit of rain next week, so we're going to put the charge on this week, and hopefully you'll see a big difference.